What's going on, everybody? You guessed it, It is your boy, Trey Sense, and it is that time again. It is time again. It is time for the weekly fragrance review and rotation. So what we're going to do today is we're going to talk about the fragrances that I've worn over the last week, the situations that I wore them in, the compliments that I may or may not have gotten from them. No further ado, let's get right into it. Before we get started, though, your boy needs something from you. I need you to like this video. I need you to share this video, and if it's not asking too much, I need you to sub to the channel. All right, let's get it. You know, those of you who have been around a while, you know I start my work week on Sunday, and I work Sunday through Thursday. Thursday. So let's get it. The first one that I wore is from the house of Versace, and it is Versace Eros EDP. Not to be confused with the EDT, and not to be confused with the Parfum. I have full bottles of 400 ml bottles, or 200 ml, whatever these are, of the Parfum and the EDP. And that's what we have here is the EDP. I like Eros. I really do. I think it is a great fragrance. I think it is versatile. I think anybody can wear it. Any age can wear it. Any situation, any time. I think it's got enough freshness that you can wear it in the summer and enough sweetness that you can wear it in the winter. I just think any age can wear this. I don't want to call it the perfect fragrance, but I think this scent profile will be around for many, many, many years, and people will be wearing it and it'll be smelling good for many years. This is one of those fragrances that you get a lot of compliments on. Now, I don't remember getting a compliment on this. I can't remember. I don't think I did. I can tell you this is one of the fragrances that pissed me off, because my silly old ex-wife came home from work one day talking about the EDT of this. This was before the EDP and the Parfum was even released. Talking about the girls at the office went crazy over some guy, and they asked him what he had on, and he said Eros. And I was like, I wear Eros and you don't say nothing. But that's married life, though. Glad I ain't married no more. But anyway, this is what I wore. This is what I started the week off with Sunday. I just got it. It didn't perform as well as I thought it was going to. It could be me. I could have went nose blind to it. It could be that the bottom needs to maturate. It is a tester bottle. As you see, it says tester right there clearly on the side. And this is one that I got from my recent haul. It was in that. It just smells good. To me, it just smells good. It's got a little bit of cleanliness to it, a little bit of sweetness to it. It's just a nice fragrance. So from the house of Versace, it is Eros EDP. That's what I wore Sunday. Monday, I want to keep it gangster. I want to keep it moving. So I stayed in the house of Versace. And I went with Versace's Eros Flame, which is an EDP. It is a Parfum concentration. I'd like to see them make an elixir of this. I would like to see them make Flame elixir. But I don't think Versace's done any elixirs so far. I don't know what they're waiting on to jump on the bandwagon. And these fragrances are totally different. You get a little bit of the Versace Eros DNA in this, but there's a citrus note, an orange note at the top of this one to me that just makes it divine. I really, really enjoyed this fragrance. I sprayed this on and I kept smelling myself. I did receive some compliments on this one, of course. You know, one of the young ladies that I work with was like, and all they'll say is, I like that scent. And it's like, you know, it's like they don't want to go too deep into it, but, you know, a lot of them are not used to being around men that wear fragrances because it's a dying art, guys. Us guys in our 30s and 40s, we're the last of the diehard cologne guys. You know, us. Once we're gone, I don't know who's. I mean, there'll be somebody buy it, but not like we do. But this is just nice, warm, got that bright orange in it. I like it. I like it a lot. From the house of Versace, it is Eros Flame. That's what I wore Monday. Tuesday, I switched up the game a little bit. Tuesday, I went with something from the house of Dapper because it was hot and I just wanted to wear something different. From the house of Dapper, it is their version of Jean Paul Gaultier's, what is it, Le Beau Paradise Gardens. And I don't think this one was released in the States. You can get your hands on it, but you're going to have to order it. And if you're going to buy something from Dapper, I think this is the one. Because this is just so fresh. This is another one that may go on my beach trip with me. Because it is just so fresh, so clean. Outcastish. It's just good. It's just good. Great performance, great longevity. Anytime you spray anything on from Dapper, you know you're going to get a great oil sheen. It just good performance, good longevity. But it just smells sweet. It really does. I like fragrances like this. You know, I'm single, but if I had a female, you know, I got friends in low places, but that's a different story for another day. I could see them reaching for this and spraying it on as they went to the store or anything. It's not super feminine, but it's not one of those super duper masculine fragrances either. It should have been marketed as unisex if it wasn't, but definitely anybody can wear this. Any age group can wear this. And I just think it smells good. From the house of Dapper Fragrances, it is their version of Jean Paul Gaultier's Le Beau Paradise Gardens. And that's what I wore Tuesday, Wednesday. I went with a little bit of a curveball. Wednesday, it's Thursday. That's right, yeah. Went with a little bit of a curveball from the house of Coach. That was Tuesday, so this is Wednesday. From the house of Coach, I dug off into my, no, it's the other way around. Same house. From the house of Coach, I dug off into my collection and pulled out the original Coach. And it is Coach for men. And when I tell you I got compliments on this fragrance right here, I got compliments on this fragrance. And what did I layer this with? Was it this one? I want to say I layered it with my JB Butters. This is a newer batch. This is Creed Aventus, which I will be doing a full video on these a little bit later. This is JB Butters Creed Aventus. I layered it with that, and you can go to JB Butters, find him on Facebook, or you can go to www.jbbutters.com and use code TREY5. That email will be in the description, and you can get $5 off your order. But I layered it with this, and I had 2 or 3 customers tell me how good I smelled. One of them is a chick, so funny. I went to summer school with her, so we've been knowing each other since the 90s. She is a goofball, but she was talking about, you know, how good this smelled. And again, one of my little coworkers, I walked by, she said, "Trey, I like that scent. I like that." And it was just Coach, simple Coach. This is one thing I hate about Fragcom. When new releases come out, we forget about the older stuff, like it's no good all of a sudden. Hey, I love Paco Rabanne Invictus, and I have a lot of the Invictuses purposely. But that doesn't mean that the OG Invictus still isn't any good. But we're on to the Victory and the Elixir and the Parfum and all this other stuff. So sometimes people just forget about the OG. I think that's what happened here. Yes, Coach Blue is good. Yes, Coach Platinum is good. Yes, Coach Green is good. But this still may be the best out of the Coach line. I know it's the most complimented on my watch. On my time, this is the one that gets the most compliments, but really good fragrance. But I got a lot of compliments, and that's what you want fragrances to do, is to invoke a conversation. And women still like a good smelling man. So the original Coach is what I wore. Wednesday. Thursday, I stayed with the house of Coach because I had all my Coach fragrances out, and I went with Coach Platinum. And I got a lot of compliments on this one, and I just realized that you can see through this bottle all these years. All these years. If you hold this bottle up to the ring light, you can see right through that bad boy. I never knew that. I promise I never knew that. My levels are right there. Wow. Learn something new every day. I did receive a compliment on this, but I'm going to tell you why. This fragrance, to me, Coach Platinum, has always reminded me of Tom Ford's Fabulous. A less dense, not as intense version of it. So what did I do? I layered Coach with my Tom Ford roll-on oil, and the two made an unbeatable combination. They just made a combination. I was told 3 or 4 times, you smell really good. And I'm not sure if they were picking up on more of the Tom Ford, because I've had this oil probably about 7 years, and it is strong. It has just been sitting, and you see, I've used it quite a few times. The juice is very, very dark. Most of the time those oils don't go bad, but that's what I had layered with this, and the two. It was just magic. It was just money. I got compliments all shift long between the two of these. Okay, so that, I like the Platinum. I still like the OG a little bit better, but this is a good feeling fragrance as well. Yeah, I think this punches a little bit above its weight class. You can pick this up really, really cheap now, $30 or $40. You can get you 100 ml of it, and for Coach, I think that's a really good price. It doesn't get a lot of the talk that you would think, but Coach is also one of those designers where their fragrances don't stand up like their purses and their fashion does. It's overshadowed by its fashion, but I think that's a good fragrance. That's what I wore Thursday. Friday, I had to make my monthly trip to Huntsville to my doctor, my back doctor. So I wanted to get it over with because I just wanted to get home and chill in my recliner. As my boy Razor Ramon say, it's been a long week, Chico. It's been a long week. It had been a long week, so I just wanted to get up there and get back, but I wanted to wear something that I hadn't worn. It was hot, and this fragrance went perfect. From the house of Acqua di Gio. I do that every time. From the house of Giorgio Armani, from the line of Acqua di Gio, it is Profundo Lights. And this was one of my testers. Even though it was just half full, still, that's a 50 ml, right? Half of 100 ml is a 50, so I'll take it. I'll take a 50 ml tester, and you always can tell it's a tester because they have the notes listed on the back, which is really smart. Even if it doesn't say tester, it still will have the notes listed on the back. And this is a parfum concentration. Didn't really perform like a parfum concentration. I'm proud to have this in my collection. Do you need this and Profundo? No. As a matter of fact, if I'm being completely honest, I gave myself about 2 squirts of Profundo before I left and layered it with this. I'm big on layering, especially if the fragrances go well together, and they do. This is just more of a salty green aspect, a little bit brighter than the original Profundo. So do you need them both? I mean, yeah, you work hard. So if you want them both, get them both. I have them both, so why shouldn't you? But don't feel like you're missing anything if you don't have this one, or if you have this one and you don't have the original Profundo. I think you need to get the Profundo. If you have this one and you don't have Profundo, the original, you need to get Profundo. If you have Profundo and you don't have this one, do you need to get it? I don't think so. It's probably why it's discontinued. I'm glad I have it, and if I have the opportunity to pick up another full bottle of it, I will. And what I would do then is just sell this one and keep the fuller bottle. But I have most of the Acqua di Gio flankers now that I think about it. The only one I don't have is Parfum. I have Dapper's version of Parfum. I was able to secure, I have 100 ml of Parfum coming. So technically I have it. I ordered it off Macari. I saw a seller was able to do a bundle deal because a friend of mine wanted something. I showed it to her. I said, I'll order it. So I ordered it. She's paying for the majority of it. So I couldn't pass up the opportunity to get the 2 fragrances that I have coming, which hopefully you'll see. They're scheduled to be here by Wednesday. So hopefully I'll get that video out to you by Thursday. But this is just a fresher, greener take on the original Profundo. Does it smell good? Yes. Do I like it? Yes. Did I enjoy it? Yes. Did I receive any compliments? No. But I was by myself, other than the time I went to the doctor's office. And this time I didn't cause a stink, or at least nobody said anything. The last time I went to the doctor, I wore Dolce & Gabbana light blue summer vibes, and it's a home wrecker. Don't wear that to your doctor. You're going to get somebody following you home. But nonetheless, I think that is a great fragrance. Great fragrance. That was Friday, and then I came home and just chilled Friday night. did not leave the recliner once I got home. And yesterday I went out with a friend, caught a quick movie, quick dinner, and I went with this one, which was new to my collection. First time wearing it, from the house of Paco Rabanne. It is Paco Rabanne's Invictus Parfum. And I like this fragrance. Why do I like this fragrance? Because it's really, really sweet. And for me, you have to understand that is a big step, because at one time I wouldn't wear fragrances that were really, really sweet, because it's something about my skin. A sweet fragrance goes, and it goes extra sweet. So I was always leery of sweet fragrances. So I was just looking at it, trying to figure out how full to tell, because they put this up here and you can't see. So, because I've only worn it one time, and I know I didn't wear that much juice of it, but nonetheless, did get some compliments. I was told it smelled really, really nice, very, very good, and I like the way it smells. It is very reminiscent of the original Invictus, but it's just sweeter. It's just sweeter. It's a parfum concentration. Does it really perform like a parfum? I don't know. Again, when you get these new bottles, sometimes you have to let them maturate so that they reach their full potential. You gotta mix it. Gotta have some air mixed in there too, and then they perform a little bit better. So, you know, by the time I get back around to wearing this, though, maybe it'll be where it's supposed to be. But from the house of Paco Rabanne, it's Paco Rabanne's Parfum. Again, thank the original Invictus. Just deeper, denser, and definitely sweet. When you spray it on, that's what you get, is sweetness. And I like that. I like it. So from the house of Paco Rabanne, it is Paco Rabanne's Invictus. Always remember, you can get decants of any of these fragrances from me. As long as I can spray it in a decant bottle, you can get a decant. So, all right, guys, with that being said, I'm gonna get off of here, put my fragrances away, because this is the second video, so I've got fragrances everywhere, so I gotta clean my mess now. Again, continue to check in. Thank you so much for being the best part of this channel. I greatly appreciate it. Y'all been checking in from everywhere. Chicago, New York, New Jersey, Colorado, checking in. Everybody's checking in, man. I appreciate that. Y'all continue to check in. Let me know where you're watching from. Be active in the comment section. Like this video, share this video, sub to the channel. That being said, I'm gonna get off of here because I gotta get ready to go to work also. I love you all, and may God bless you all. Until next time, guys. Peace.